Sería Sorbislem, que está aquí cerca. ¿Tú qué? ¿Liándolo otra vez? ¿Quién?
Can you believe this place? Here's your golden world.
Unfortunately, already occupied.
Well, yeah, but it's here. Shows it's possible. That's something. There's just so much to see.
¿Y tú, Drac? ¿Qué te cuentas?
Helping the Moshai opened a lot of doors around here. Most Angara still keep their distance, though.
Llama mucho la atención.
Imagine seeing a Krogan for the first time.
Maybe if I smile more, show my teeth.
Something tells me that won't help.
Cierto, porque esta gente es como muy blandilla, ¿sabes? Si ya los humanos somos blanditos, imagínate este.
I'm so glad you're back. I'm in one piece this time.
I was in one piece last time. A little dented, but in one piece.
That war so hard.
Ve, este sitio es más extenso y aún así es muchísimo más fluido que cada
I can't work under these conditions. What does it take to be left alone?
Ambassador Riala sent me to check on you. You reported that someone in the Resistance threatened you. Tell me exactly what happened.
I didn't know Riala was sending the Pathfinder. I deserve no less, of course. I was measuring the photonic dispersal from the canopies when some random brute interrupted me. I asked him to move, and he got nasty. Said it was my fault his friend was dead. Ridiculous.
Do you know what he meant by that?
He ranted nonsense about a vessel and selling slots to outsiders. He got right up in my face and compared me to a cat. He wanted to kill me. I could see it in his eyes. The whole conversation made no sense. I think he was inebriated.
Tendré que mirar.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but dial it down. We're guests here.
Exactly. We shouldn't have to put up with this. When he left, I tagged him with infrared dye from my sample kit. Invisible to the naked eye, but not to a scanner.
I'll scan people around the Resistance headquarters. See if I find him.
You're supposed to represent our interests on Aya. Go, represent. I have work to do.
Tío raro. A ver, aquí que hay. Habla con él acerca de mudarse al Nexus y entregar el mapa, perfecto. Y luego está hablar con la Mosabe, vale. En serio, o sea, son cosas random. Podrían haber puesto algo un poco más interesante. Posición sobre los que. Mientras los que buscaban confundir a Jabal con el silencio, hemos sesionado a su embajador, enfrentaron entre sí a nuestros mundos. Confusión del caos. Curioso. ¿Qué es lo que ponía de nosotros? Se encuentran millones de años luz a través del espacio oscuro y es el origen de nuestros residentes llegaron a Alexo. Aunque más pequeña y oscura que Andrómeda, la Vía Láctea no solo más pequeña y oscura. Alberga las especies que hemos conocido, también incontables formas de vida inteligente. Decenas de especies únicas coexisten en ella, desde los glaciares Hanar a los procesos Elcor, convirtiéndolos en un crisol cultural y social. Qué bonito.
Pathfinder, Ambassador Riala didn't think you'd have time for me.
She said you needed to talk before agreeing to live on the Nexus.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm an anthropologist, but I've only ever studied my own people. I've heard the Nexus is home to multiple species and cultures. It will be fascinating and possibly dangerous. Bacteria, viruses, other contaminants. My family worries about me. Are you sure I'll be safe?
A ver.
We'll take every precaution, but entering an alien environment is always a risk.
I appreciate your honesty, and so will my family. I'll convince them to let me go. Thank you.
Ya. Que te sea leve la visita.
Did you look at the internal structure?
I couldn't even get it open. It locked me out.
So I was right. It is Remnant. Oh, you're here. Welcome to my favorite place in the galaxy. Pavoa, I'm glad they finally let you into the city. You deserve it. This is Aya's Cultural Museum and History Archive. It's small, but you've already made it brighter.
You said the helmet was touched by the Scourge. What does that mean?
I forget your people weren't around for that. When the Scourge appeared, it targeted Remnant ships, broke down their technology. With the drive cores disabled...
The ships crashed.
But that may not be all. The Scourge leaves a mark on whatever it touches. If it touched this helmet, perhaps the pilot was the target. There may be Remnant tech inside the helmet.
Or in the pilot.
Storms. I hadn't even thought of that.
Que es curioso, no es que tampoco han dejado muy claro que era el tema de la misma, tío.
Any insight you can give me on the Remnant tech?
We don't know much. To our understanding, it's always been here. Stars. I would love to be the one to solve that mystery.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here. But it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story. And the people will come here to learn. And to remember.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
Is it normal for someone as young as you to be in charge?
I'm no younger than you. And you're a Pathfinder.
I kinda inherited the job.
So did I. I was apprenticed to the former curator. It was my job to bring him artifacts from other worlds. When he retired, I sort of fell into his position.
Do you miss relic hunting?
Some days, but mostly I'm happy to spend more time with each piece.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
Pathfinder. I'll leave you to it.
Que es más para allá, por lo que veo. Joder. ¿Qué? Hijo de perra. ¡Te cabrón! ¿Quieres estarte quieto, mierda? Pues no me deja.
I've heard so much about you.
Ahora.
Is it true you entered a vault on Eos?
Sure is.
Y de todas las demás.
Amazing. I would have liked to see that.
Are you a relic hunter like Avela?
Actually, I started as an engineer. The Moshae requested my help cracking encryption on a remnant ship she found. Eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here ever since.
I take it you help run this place.
Nalan and I are Avela's assistants. It's been strange getting used to that.
Why?
Avela's much younger than the previous curator. She has a lot more energy. Sometimes I have to remind her to take a break. She's too passionate for her own good.
I'll let you get...
Vale. Y-
Ryder, they've got amazing RemTech research going on here.
Sí, no te voy a dar coba. A ver, de aquí por aquí. ¿Qué estamos
If should have come to me.
Shh, Uxul, I'm all right.
You almost died. What's he doing here?
Mantengamos la calma.
Relax. I was invited.
So it's true. Aya has opened its doors to outsiders.
Uxul, Ryder rescued me from the Ket. He risked his life to...
Sloane Kelly saved Kadara. Look how that went.
Kadara es un mal ejemplo.
I don't condone what happened on Kadara, but one bad experience doesn't define an entire species.
Your kind has a history of treating each other unfairly. Just ask the Krogan.
How did you...
I've been watching you. You're invaders just like the cat, except less cautious.
What does that mean?
You'll know soon enough. Do not trust them, Siobhan.
Axel... He didn't used to be like this. He was curious, brilliant. But the cat... Even without exaltation, they change us.
Was it?
There's still time to bring him around.
I want to believe that, but his hatred towards aliens...
I'll prove we can be trusted.
I hope so.
Ryder, we just received an emergency recording from EOS. Come to the meeting room when you get back to the Tempest.
No me digo, sino porque es un proceso reproductivo de los que son un modelo de eficiencia. Si pueden transformar una forma de vida en algo tan radicalmente diferente, seguro que pueden ser capaces de crear clones. No produciría eso resulta más satisfactorio, especialmente por una cultura tan xenófoba. Con problemática genética. Sí, buena observación. Eso es todo, sí, sí. Bueno, dejémoslo ahí. Ya, cuando entremos a eso de nuevo. A la nada del Tempest y resolveremos.
Happy to share them with you. I also have files on Bolus, Elcor, Dren. How many different species did you originally bring here? As many as we could. Several of them haven't arrived yet. Stop.
En paz y armonía. Bueno.
Might not be the correct term, but more like enlightened spirit and cooperation.
Sí, no nos hemos matado, eso cuenta. Mierda, estoy volviendo para atrás. El siguiente sería este, conservadora del repositorio. Coño, pero eso... Ay. Vale, es aquí. Aunque juraría que venía de aquí.
Hello, Pathfinder. Any good news for me?
I picked this up. Any idea what it might be?
How in the skies did you find an Angaran star map? One that still works, even. It must be pre-Scourge. If we analyze it, we can learn where our people traveled before the Dark Age.
Do you know much about where your ancestors traveled?
No, not at all. The Scourge wiped out nearly everything. We're only just beginning to travel again.
Could they have made it to another galaxy, like us?
It's possible. For all we know, there are entire Angaran worlds beyond our reach.
Is this Angaran? I found it on one of your homeworlds.
Son above. It's an ancient Ravan, a musical instrument. It uses Angara's body energy to produce music. We have them now, but nothing is beautiful. The songs it played were probably lost long ago. How much culture have we forgotten? Art, music, stories, it's all gone.
Putada.
You're already rebuilding. Look at Aya.
We have a long way to go. In any case, relics like this help us.
I'll come back with...
Stars.
¿Ya o qué? Sí. Vale, siguiente. ¿Qué queda? Esto del fondo es... A los miembros de la resistencia, nada. Es el centro médico, consigue antibióticos, vale. No había que hablar con alguien aquí. Me suena que sí, que teníamos que hablar con alguien más. Coño. Qué susto, tío. A ver, para bajar por aquí.
No entering the med center until you're clean.
How do I decontaminate?
Ion console. Touch the start pad, it does the rest.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes. The slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
¿Qué es esto entonces? Parece como camas de iones. Curioso.
You're not supposed to be here.
Cuesta encontrarte.
Rorik sent me to find you. He wanted me to give you this cryo bracelet.
Rorik? I don't want it. Take it away. I want nothing to do with Rorik. With any of you.
Pero qué coño.
You've been through a lot, haven't you?
You wouldn't want to hear about it.
No,
Try
no
me.
me aburro tan fácil.
I was dumped by scavengers. Outsiders who left me for dead. I thought I could come to Aya and feel safe with my people. Forget what happened. And now you're here. Seems like no matter where I go, I can't escape outsiders. All of you need to just go away and leave me alone.
You were jumped by scavengers?
On Eladon. They said they had salvage to sell. I was stupid enough to follow them. Once we were alone, they attacked. Left me for dead. Took my ship and flew off-world.
How did you get back?
I walked. 3 hours on the dunes with a few broken ribs. Rode back to Kadara with another salvager.
I thought Aya wouldn't take anyone from Kadara.
They don't. I told them what happened and they welcomed me. Ephra took me in. He says I'm a fighter. Resistance material. I spent so long wanting more than what Angara worlds could give me. I was wrong.
You can't lose faith. Some of those outsiders care about you.
Like who?
Rorik, for one. He sent me to find you, didn't he?
You went to a lot of trouble for someone you didn't know. Why?
Ay, bondad, nosotros, qué bonito.
Lots of us are trying to bring some good to Helios. Like Rorik. Like me.
Rorik. I should have known he'd be worried about me. Can I see that bracelet again? He actually made it.
He said you can use it to visit him again.
It'll take me some time, but I think I can do that.
Bien.
I know Rorik. He'd blame himself if he knew what happened. It would be better if he didn't know the truth. It's your choice, but think about it.
Bien. Perfecto. Otra cosa menos. A ver, señor médico, quito.
My people on Kadara are fighting a bacterial infection. Do you have antibiotics?
Of course. Will this do?
Perfecto. Para mí. Antibióticos. Para luchar contra los bióticos, entonces. Vale, por aquí no se puede. Y aquí es...
Ryder.
Anda.
It took humanity 8 years to get a Citadel embassy back home. Pretty impressive to get one here so fast.
All it took was handling some remnant.
It'll take more to keep this partnership going. Ambassador Riala will handle the embassy. Lets us focus on everything else.
Vale. Independiente.
Pathfinder,
Ephra cleared you to purchase weapons
training sessions.
over my objections.
Just a few. But the Angara have some smart tactics.
Hey, selling an alien weapons would make me nervous too.
I don't do this for Ephra. I respect the Moshai.
A ver qué tenemos. Nada, armas de aquí. Un cuchillito. A ver, necesito de esta mierda, pero que no tenga desventajas, coño. Mira esta. No, pero esta aumenta el daño, que ya tengo una para el daño. ¿Y qué más?
I detect the infrared dye Sorvis Len used to mark the person who threatened him.
That's our man.
I know why you're here. The botanist. You want an apology for what I said to him.
I only have one side of the story. Tell me yours.
It's hard to explain.
Try me.
Aya isn't big enough to give everyone a home. We each live here a short time and then move on. For someone to come, another must go. The exchanges are chosen at random. We call this arrangement the Vassal. Time of change. It worked well. Until now.
You lost someone you cared about. Was it because of the Vassal?
That's one way to see it. When our leaders agreed to make a place for your people here, it came with a cost. My friend won a place on Aya, but he sold that slot so one of you could stay here instead.
Sold it how? What did he get?
Comforts for his family, resources to improve their home on Haval.
Oh.
He always put others before himself. That's how he died, fighting Ket on Vold. When I found out, I was angry. Said things to your botanist I shouldn't have, but I'd never hurt your people.
No pasa nada, hombre.
I believe you. And I'm sorry for your loss. Between us, that botanist is kind of a jerk.
He didn't fear my anger. I respect that.
I'll talk to our ambassador. See if we can minimize our impact on your Vassal.
We don't expect things to be easy. Only that you understand, nothing is free for us.
Vale. Sí, porque el rollo es que este sitio es como muy chiquitito. Me faltan... Esto. Vale, aquí. Ah, no. Claro, falta la de Yal. ¿Será que no se activa si no la tengo marcada? Juraría que había viaje rápido. Sí, pero bueno, ya estamos a punto de llegar. Para el siguiente sí cojo el viaje rápido.
Welcome back. Any news on what happened to Sorvis Len?
Do you know about the Vassal? The Angaran lottery that decides who gets to live on Aya?
I've heard of it. Why?
Angar are selling their slots to come here, so our people can stay in their place. Including a member of the Angaran resistance. He was killed on Vold. Wouldn't have happened if he'd been here.
No one told me of this arrangement. Oh, we have to do something.
Nadie me había dicho de ese trapicheo, dice. Algo ya te preocupa. Ya se te ocurrió algo, dice.
We could let Angar who give up their slots live on the Nexus. It's safer than Vold.
Exactly what I was thinking. No one should suffer on our behalf. Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll forward your proposal to Director 10 immediately.
Pues vale.
That's all for now.
Listo. Otra cosa. Siguiente. Este colega, esto de aquí. Y luego la de lealtad de Yal. Que espero poder resolver aquí sin tener que subirme a la nave, claro. A ver, por aquí. todas las cosas.
I found Kiloa seeds for Eos. Is this enough?
It's perfect. I'll make sure Eos gets them. More of your outposts need help, if you have time. Vol's power grid is lagging without proper solar input. The solar amplifier would give them a boost.
Pero
The
cabrón,
solar
¿por qué
technicians
no me
here may
dijiste
have the
eso antes?
required parts.
I'll see what I can find. Here, I have the antibiotics for Kadara. Will the settlers be okay?
¿Sabes? Si me dices,
Once they have
si me
these,
dices
they'll be
todo de
fine.
golpe, lo
I'll make sure
recojo
they
y
know
te lo
who to
llevo.
thank.
I managed to find an ionic filter for Eladin. Make sure they get it.
I'll get this delivered right away. They'll be relieved.
Vale. Ahora me falta lo de las mierdas estas. ¿Dónde queda? Bueno, no queda muy lejos. Pero me toca la boya, loco. Tío, si ya me habías pedido 3 cosas, ¿por qué cojones no me pediste la cuarta? Que está para el otro lado. Hey.
You work on the solar panels? Do you have an amplifier for solar energy?
Nothing as big as these, but I have a smaller one on hand. Do you need it?
Sí. ¿No que es relicto, qué? Ya. Siguiente. Como llegue a hablar con él y me pida algo, lo mato.
Here, I found the solar amplifier for Vold.
They'll be happy to see this. No more power outages. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Perfecto. Vale, todas las hemos resuelto. Falta convencer a esta mujer. Y el último que me falta en Aya, que es la secundaria esta. ¿Dónde coño está esta tía?
Ambassador Riala said you're thinking of moving to the Nexus.
Pathfinder. I'm honored even to be considered for the transfer, but I won't be happy as just an observer. I need to work. I engineer power systems. Will I be allowed employment alongside your people?
Claro, coño.
That's the whole point of this exchange. The Nexus needs people like you.
That's all I needed to hear. I'll have your ambassador start the transfer. Thank you.
Vale. Hechas, ¿no? Sí. Vale. A ver, ahora activar la secundaria de este hombre. Tareas adicionales. Busca una reliquia en Boel, me falta. Conoce a tu enemigo, secretos de familia, Liam, Phoebe. Tengo que averiguar, acceder al video. Ah, vale, esto era la... Tengo que averiguar dónde me quedan recuerdos de mi... Ah, no. No me quedaban recuerdos, me quedaba que se desbloqueara. Seguramente se desbloqueará cuando llegue. Vale, ya despejado. Ahora cuánto dura, habría que pasar por ellos, que sé, en plan entrar y salir. Seguramente tendrá alguna tontería. ¿Y qué sitio más? Voy, la había que revisar. No voy a ir a hablar con ese tío, vamos a ver. Que no voy a empezar, no voy a continuar la historia principal hasta que esté todo esto limpio.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Coño. No quería meterme en compraventa, quería meterme aquí. No. Ahora. Va, perfecto, 2 puntos. De puta madre. Este. Y versatilidad. Ya tengo los dos espacios extra. Ok. Vale, esto resuelto. ¿Y qué me falta aquí dentro? Ah, esto que arriba. A ver, ¿qué te cuesta?
Prepping VidCon communications.
Fíjate tú, y yo que venía aquí a mirar esto por gusto.
Suvi, play the full distress call from Prodromos.
Right away.
This is the Initiative Outpost Prodromos on Eos. We're in need of assistance. Tempest, this one is for you. We've got hostiles inbound. No ground activity, but there soon will be. Pathfinder, we need you. Going dark until it's resolved. We're not giving up Eos again. Out.
Vaguedad.
Could use more information than just hostiles and the worry of escalation.
Could be he's worried it's not a simple attack. If someone's willing to risk attacking Prodromos, your first outpost...
Sí, podría ser.
They're trying to make a point. That's the last we heard? Nothing else?
No rider, but also no alarms. The orbital buoy isn't showing any major traffic. Bradley's military, all about the prep. I bet it's a brownout to present less of a target.
Keep the nav fresh. I'll be on the bridge soon.
Understood.
Vamos a ver de qué se trata. Además así aprovecho y hago la visita a EOS directamente, con lo que me ahorra el viaje, entre comillas, porque lo voy a tener que gozar el viaje de todas formas. Y aquí, EOS.
Ready to fly, Path. What the?
Find something?
Something pinged us. An ID request. The Tempest auto-responded.
We'll keep an eye out in the sector.
A ver. Una boya. ¿Qué coño?
What the hell happened?
Anti-trackback measure? Drive system overloaded. Not quick enough, though. I got a serial that has triggered an alert.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
What is going on?
Es el de los envíos y de la iniciativa, sí. Interesante. Bueno, voy a hablar con esa mujer primero. ¿Cuál es el botón? Aquí salir. Qué gracioso. Vamos a ver. Puede ser de la nave salariana, ¿eh? Pero no sé por qué se toman tantas molestias.
Ryder, tell me about the satellite you found.
Director? What are you talking about?
My alert identified a CK resource tracker. They're emergency tech, full of overrides so they can bypass protocol. They were designed by Dr. Zoe Jean Kennedy. She disappeared with the Exiles. If her tech has shown up, that could give someone a backdoor to steal from your outposts.
Desapareció. Ay, señor.
She disappeared with the Exiles, but you aren't calling her one?
She sympathized, but we'd never let an expert like that go. She was vital. But in the chaos, a lot of things, and people, went missing.
Why were these trackers allowed to bypass protocols?
They're supposed to be hubs, to rapidly track and pull resources if lives are at stake somewhere. That's why they weren't deployed. Tan didn't like anyone bypassing his rubber stamp.
If this satellite is new, how is it kept up with our security measures?
That's a very good question.
What was Dr. Kennedy's role in the initiative?
She designed the orbital beacons, forward stations, and half the kit in the Tempest.
Joder.
She ran an upgrade through before the requisition was on Tan's desk. Dr. Kennedy disappeared along with the exiles. That was a big loss.
Pretty extreme to set up a personal alert. Why do that?
A lot of Dr. Kennedy's projects were unofficial.
But you backed them. Like these trackers.
I don't want some asshole using my access codes to cut a backdoor into our resources, or Tan blaming me for it. But I also want to know what happened to her.
If we have to find the tech or the person, where do we begin?
You got a sliver of data from the first tracker. With more scans, maybe Suvi can assemble a point of origin. Obviously, these trackers are being deployed where initiative tech is concentrated. That means outposts. I'd bet there's more trackers in outpost systems. That's where you search for whoever's doing this.
And when we find them?
They're stealing our resources. My concern is Dr. Kennedy, her tech, their lives. In that order.
Maravilloso. Bueno, eso lo dejamos pendiente y seguimos con lo de Podormo. Vamos aquí. Solo aterrizaje. Tenemos aquí identificar muertos y la vida a la frontera. A ver si podemos ponerle una mejora. Pues no. Pero si esto es un rifle, tío, ¿por qué no puedo ponerle la mejora que me salga a mí de los cojones? Ah, porque solo permite pistola. Joder, he estado comprando lo que no debía. Vale, me gusta Liam, pero seguramente tendré que coger a Yal. Vale. Confirmado.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Tengo agua por aquí. Sí. A ver. Que se cuece aquí abajo.
Sorry to keep you in the dark, Pathfinder, but there are eyes on this planet.
We didn't see much traffic from orbit.
It's there. But hopefully you can get ahead of this before it turns into something bad. See you soon.
A ver.
Thanks for coming. Knew you'd be up for it.
I need answers. You said there were hostiles inbound.
We've had raids. With all our scientific gizmos, we expected pirates. But not this.
4-5, repeat. Stockpile complete. Waiting for beacon. Launch on detection. Repeat. 1, 2, 3.
4, 5.
What am I hearing, Bradley?
Here's my worry. Maybe the raids we've seen were just a decoy, so someone could do a slow tactical build-up in the Black Rock.
Tactical? You mean military?
No. That was an Angaran voice. He means Rogar. That's why he called us.
An attack on our first outpost? Can you imagine how the Nexus would react?
Exactly the response Axul wants.
Vaya.
EOS has been through enough. We'll put a stop to whatever this is.
I knew you would. I hope I'm wrong, Pathfinder. I didn't want to bring this kind of thinking to Andromeda. Head to Black Rock 10. I'll transmit the nav point for the signal.
¿Dónde queda eso? En Cuenca del Infierno. Y esta es... habla con... una sencillita aquí a la derecha. Joder, sí que está complicado, puta. A ver, cuéntame.
Is your name Yale?
Yeah, that's me. Stanton Yale. What can I do for the Pathfinder today?
Tell me about the Three Sabers.
Oh, shit.
You were their leader before they kicked you out.
And gave me a broken leg and a dislocated shoulder as parting gifts. It was a mistake. We trained the attack dogs, and they turned on us.
Explain.
The new outposts, our supply routes, they needed protection. We couldn't rely on just you. I proposed that we'd save Nexus blood by hiring exiles to fight for us.
Calculador, pero estúpido.
It could have worked. Mercenaries and privateers have existed throughout history.
That was the hope. Cochran and I served together. I thought I could trust him and the crew. I became their commander, I armed them, I shared access to Padromo's operations. And then they took their new toys and went rogue. Attacked people they were supposed to protect.
Bueno, es entuza. Ya no será un problema.
I've dealt with the Three Sabers. They won't be a problem.
Damn, they're gone then. Shit. Cochran. He was a good man. Once. Addison will be pleased at least. One loose end tied up.
This goes all the way up to Addison?
She wasn't sure Ryder would work out as Pathfinder. She was desperate for options. It doesn't even matter anymore. The Three Sabers are gone. Just let this blow over. I have to get back to work. We've got an outpost to run here.
Vale, pues seguimos con... a ver. Esto es meterse otra vez dentro de la nave. Aquí no quedan secundarias más que esta. Esta. Ahí. Teletransporte.
Almost at Black Rock 10.
That is definitely a Roka signal.
Understood. Eyes open.
Aquí hay otra secundaria.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Porque tendría que encontrar ciertas cosas.
Bradley was right. Rokar on site.
Watch for reserves after the first assault.
Noted.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Pasamos a... Vamos a cambiar. Un momentito. Ahora por ahí. Ahí. No me salió bien lo que yo quería hacer. Ay, no me sale.
Are we clear?
We're clear. And we still have Bradley's signal.
Right. Let's see what they were protecting.
This worries me. Roka are not pirates.
This signal can call dropships to a precise location.
That's the Roka strategy. The scout would have placed the beacon in the center of Prodromos.
Telling Axul exactly where to strike.
Bradley, Black Rock was a Roka scout with a home beacon.
Shit. Glad you put an end to that.
This job is half done. We need to ensure they don't come back.
Not sure what you're asking, Pathfinder. We can't risk our first outpost.
First successful outpost. Eos had to do before.
Promise and resilience.
What are you planning?
We use their beacon. They want a target? Let's give them one. On our terms.
Site 2 is still powered. You could broadcast from the old comm array.
Bait and switch at Site 2. Let's go.
¿Qué coño? Por la puta cara. A ver. La pena es esa, tío. Que si pones la secundaria. Ponlas todas, no pongas la que te apetece a ti. Por ejemplo aquí, destrozar los dispositivos que dice. Pero si le dan ganas, pues, estos son casi todas de Boel, ¿sabes? ¿Quién? Jabal. Vuelve con Daviscar. Daviscar, que dirige el emergente servicio de noticias A. Mira, te ha dicho que con la agitación en las... Entonces Jabal han colocado chips de seguimiento en esclavos Angara. Esto no me acuerdo dónde es, pero puede componer de datos. Encuéntralo después. Creo que esta es de aquí, pero no estoy seguro. ¿Ves? Si no te las marca tampoco, tío, es que no se puede. En espera, algo con el jefe Lucan. Eso es en el Nexus. Tiene cadáveres de colono. Haider. Lo de las fabricaciones me la va a soplar. Más pads de datos. ¿Ves? Y ahí tampoco está marcada, tío. Paso. Si no me las marcas, no las hago. Punto. Principalmente porque no me doy cuenta dónde están las cosas, tío. A ver, ¿dónde estaba el barrita? ¿Dónde es esto? Y es más lejos de lo que esperaba.
Sam, you have a location for this Rokar beacon?
Yes, Pathfinder. Site 2 communications array.
Well, let's not keep Axul waiting.
Nav point marked for Rokar signal upload.
Hit the button. It will draw them right to us.
Starting Rokar signal upload.
Are they heading toward us?
The Rokar have altered course.
Now might be a good time to take cover.
Sí, prepararles una bienvenida de Reyes.
Human, I told you no soon enough. The beacon is live. You couldn't stop our scouts.
They've bought it. Hold until they're on the ground.
Whites of their eyes. Got it.
Hostiles ahead!
¿Cómo me está fallando el sector, tío?
Not sure what's worse.
Porque no me está
this or dying slow like promise.
Happy thoughts, Liam.
Vale, y lo matan, ¿por qué? Porque no, por algún motivo misterioso, la opción 3 no rolaba.
You got it.
Human, I told you no soon enough. The beacon is live. You couldn't stop our scouts.
They've bought it. Hold it till they're on the ground.
Whites of their eyes. Got it. Not sure what's worse. This or dying slow like promise.
Happy thoughts, Liam.
He died protecting his outpost, and we left him.
We'll make it right.
On them!
Get ready! Enemy is down!
This site is a decoy. Rally at these coordinates.
Rodimus, where are they going?
I'll tell you. Site 1. We overcharge the power relay to draw them in.
Axel's not going to be happy about that.
Promise, here we come.
Get ready!
Mira, joder. Ha estado poderoso. Me gusta más esta combinación que...
Axel, the Pathfinder is coming. Everyone prepare to defend.
Sounds like they're losing their support.
¿Pero por qué coño? Esta está aquí. Muy bien. Mira, esta me la cambias por la puta Black Widow, tío. Pero, mira, ¿quién coño nos está disparando?
Last of them. We did it, Ryder.
Pathfinder, Axel's shuttle is leaving orbit.
I'll remember this. We're not finished.
You are today, and we'll be ready next time. Come to Padromos, Pathfinder. We owe you. Again.
Descorcha el champán. Esto está... Vale. ¿Qué coño? ¡Ay, no! ¡Mierda! Aquí. estaba aquí antes.
I keep wondering what our scientists will cook up for Eos.
Pathfinder?
The Rokar attack is over.
We'll know what to watch for in the future. It can't just be this old man and his hunches. Special thanks to our friend Jal. It helps to show we're not all on opposite sides.
We can't assume anyone could be an enemy. That's no way to live.
We're not planning on it.
How's the team holding up?
A little shell-shocked. Can't blame them.
Maybe I should say something?
If you like.
Time and time again, you've shown yourselves competent, and this was no exception. The infrastructure you've built, the skills you've developed, despite adversity, you remain a model for the cluster.
So, when do we get back to work?
No approval asked or expected. We lose sometimes, but if they have the choice to keep going, they'll take it. This wasn't a good day, but it was another day. You gave them that. Your people, Ryder.
Perfecto. En espera. Es decir, que este hombre nos dará por saco más a menudo. Y vamos ganando puntos de vida sueño. Volvamos a la Tempest. Que aquí no tenemos nada más que hacer. Vale, 6 menos cuarto, tío. Que me tengo en principal. Ah, aquí no puedo mirar las armas, ¿verdad? Regresar de la Tempest.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Vale, habría que ir al Nexus.
Gil's been asking if you can come by.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
Fíjate. Muchas cosas me las podrías decir antes. Mensaje de Axul. Lo remito a la sala de reuniones, deberías verlo. No te queda para disparar a alguien por la espalda. Yo habré ocultado mi identidad, pero tú has disimulado cómo eres en realidad. En eso tiene usted razón. Mea culpa. No espero recibir noticias mías a menudo. Quería que supieras que yo voy a cumplir mi parte del trato.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
En eso tiene este hombre razón. Un único punto. Capacidades. Intervalos regulares, fuerzas especiales. Ganó un 15% de sus créditos adicionales por cada misión. Y a ver si tenemos... Vale. Como ya tenemos todo al 6, lo primero es la Black Widow. La Black Widow 7. A ver qué podemos ponerle. Este espacio de mods. Multiplicador no tiene una fuerza de los poderes. Es cuando... Bueno. Módulo de poder de apoyo, establecimiento de poderes y defensa. Módulo de combate, más de daño. Ay, cabrón, pero joder. Más modos. Esto. Su puta madre, coño. A ver, hay optimización de combinaciones. Esto, rendimiento aéreo. Más 5 daño con poderes bióticos. Esto es la de combinaciones. Fabricar. Sí. Uf, nos falta es la mierda esta. A ver si hay. Z, hierro, magnesio, aluminio. Vale.
Pathfinder, you have pending vid calls.
A ver que le pica este pollo.
Joel, I'm in the meeting room.
Right behind you, Ryder. Pulling up the message.
Jahala Madarav, you always were a short-sighted fool. Helping an outsider instead of your own people. You're unfit to bear your family's name.
I didn't mean to make my enemies yours.
He said similar things before. When we were students, the Moshai paired us together. We've never gotten along.
I'm still learning about Angara, but that sounded more personal than a childhood rivalry.
He's too smart to attack me directly. Aksul wants us to do something reckless. Let's not give him the satisfaction.
¿Ya está? ¿Eso era todo? Pues nada. Vamos a hacer esto antes de ir al Nexus. También deberíamos visitar Boal. Aunque sea pasar por ahí y ver clases. Casi las 6.
Got pinged by another of those ZK trackers.
Let's try to get close enough to pull some data.
On it.
Anomaly on sensors.
Tracker ahead. Looks active.
Ease up on it. We need a point of origin.
Seguramente tendremos que ir a otro sitio más.
That is one twitchy self-destruct.
Wait, just let me stick a predictive model in this fragment. There, a common vector, maybe a point of origin.
Good job. Let's go.
Vale, a ver, visitamos el 5 segundos.
Bold orbit is steady.
Vista la olvidada y tarea, gánate la insignia. Ah, es verdad, que había esa misión. Cambiamos a las pistolas, no, francotiradores. Black Widow 7. Vale. Más 22. Voy a ponerle lo de la mira total. Ah, no. Esto de atravesar. Vale, perfecto. Y de persona... Ya Lilian, a ver qué conversaciones tienen estos dos.
Approaching the LZ.
¿Qué coño? Sabía yo. Varias secundarias. No las marqué, sí.
You're scared.
Huh. Is that obvious?
We've seen it in the initiative species a lot. You all try very hard to hide it.
Yeah, well, we may have overcommitted on the whole everything will be great in the new galaxy thing.
Excellently done.
Bueno, estoy viendo que no era esto con lo que había que matar.
Wow. Imagine how big they'd be if they were somewhere warm.
Ah, you found your first beacon. Ready for a taste of Hescal training?
Venga, va.
Give me your best shot.
This one's straightforward, a test of combat efficiency. The beacon will agitate the remnant. Take them down quick. Maybe you'll beat my personal best.
Remember, take them down as fast as you can. Stay alert. There'll be more.
Watch out.
I don't think we're done here. Destroyer! Loading ammo!
More incoming. More incoming. More incoming.
That beats Andraknor's count.
Good. I'm glad. Excellent. We learned early on to make every shot count.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Life support at 100%.
Vale, ahora de dónde hay que ir. Aquí detrás. Voy a marcarlo porque es que si no...
Where can I get one of those resistance patches? Trade you a hustle.
It's a Kari, and we don't just hand them out.
I own mine so I can share it.
I earned mine so I could keep it.